I was looking at the current disclosure form, and maybe I'm sure I'm missing it in here, and looking at the new one, which again is quite thorough. On the current one, it appears that if my brother works for a county contractor, I have to disclose that. It says your children, dependents, or any relatives as defined in 2G, and brother, sister is listed there. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Where in here is that required in the current law? So that, you know, brothers, sisters, and so forth. If we can get an answer on that. I'm just want to make sure I know what I'm voting for. Proposed law, yes.
If we have an answer on that.
I couldn't find in there any place where those family members, so it seems like we've eliminated that from the disclosure. It does not require me to even disclose it here, so the idea behind this obviously is transparency and sunlight disinfectant. So I just, again, thought I'd ask the experts where that was in here. Right, well, I'm not looking at recusal, right? I'm looking at a disclosure of employment. You know, that's in our current document, that's required now and will not be required once this is passed, from what I can read in the document. I don't know if that was on a question that was excised. I don't know if our current
that was certainly not on a question that was excised.
Okay, so I don't know if it, you know, maybe our current document is superior in that matter, but it seems clear, you know, that is a hole that is being opened here if one wants to look at it that way. Or one might say that, oh, well, we don't really care if the brother of the commissioner works for a county contractor. There's a number of references to exemptions, I'm sorry, for unemancipated children, and it appears that, so again, it seems like a gap that is filled in our current law and not in the proposed law.
I think we acknowledge that that there isn't a specific question, but please remember that recusal requires disclosure. That in fact is recusal. So the fact that it is illegal to allow that kind of relationship to influence your decision, you are required to disclose it. Perhaps you might recommend to the committee and to the council what you think the definition ought to be.
The current law, the current form does cover disclosure of certain family members that the proposed law does not. That was simply my point there. But I do look forward to a stronger disclosure law. I will prepare an amendment for the issues I raised, and I will bring it to the floor on Monday, and hopefully it will have support.